Saturday, June 14th. We have a lot to look at today as we have a severe threat up in the more northern plains, reaching down into Texas. The first thing we're going to start off with for today is our Day 1 categorical outlook, which basically is just the severe weather outlook. We have a slight risk up there in the, it's a 2 out of 5 risk in the Wyoming, Montana, Nebraska, South Dakota area, even into more northwest parts of Kansas and northeast parts of Colorado, which could bring the threat for a potential tornado or two, as well as down there in that risk in the Oklahoma area. But there's a marginal risk ranging from Texas up through east New Mexico and all of Oklahoma and west, more northwest Arkansas, all the way through basically all of Kansas and all of Nebraska, almost all of South Dakota, northwest parts of Wyoming, and into some of those states over there, which I don't know what they are because I don't know my states very well, but I do know most of the states. As well as a marginal risk over there in the North Carolina area, my bad. And then in that light mint green everywhere else in the United States, y'all just have potential for some light thunderstorms, light rain showers, possible moderate rain showers. But in that marginal risk, it's basically a 1 out of 5. Y'all are just going to have some moderate thunderstorms, heavy rain showers. And in the yellow, y'all are going to have some heavy thunderstorms, which this will bring the potential for some tornadoes down there in the Oklahoma and Kansas area, as well as up there in that slight risk in the Nebraska, Montana, Wyoming, northeast Colorado area. Y'all could have a potential for a tornado or two. EF2 max, probably. EF1, EF2 max. But yeah. As well as a potential for some severe wind in those places, like 60 mile per hour in the yellow and 50 to 40 mile per hour in the brown, even over there in North Carolina. As well as a hail outlook. We could potentially have some golf ball sized hail in the brown spots. Then in the yellow that does not have black marked over it, y'all could just have some baseball size possible. And then in the black and yellow, y'all could have a potential for softball sized hail if this storm stays like it is right now. We also have here's our severe thunderstorm outlook for tomorrow. We have a slight risk up there in those areas that we had some today, but it's more east, I'm going to say. It's some in North Dakota, some in Montana, some in South Dakota, some in Kansas, some in Nebraska, some in northwest or northeast Wyoming. And then that marginal risk around that, y'all could have a potential for just some moderate thunderstorms, heavy rain showers, as well as over there in the North Carolina area and Virginia. And then just the light green anywhere else in the United States could have just some light thunderstorms, moderate rain showers, which that will bring a threat for some hail in the more northern plains, up there in that Montana area, into some in North Dakota, some in South Dakota, and I don't think that's but y'all could have some softball sized hail, as well as in that other yellow that's not black, y'all could have just some baseball sized hail, and then in the brown y'all could have golf ball sized hail. That will bring a threat for wind too, possible 60 mile per hour in the yellow, 65 mile per hour, and then 40 to 45 mile per hour in the brown, around the yellow into Texas, and some over there in that North Carolina and Virginia area. That will bring a threat for some tornadoes as well in the Dakotas and Nebraska and Kansas, and into Montana and northeast Wyoming. Now let's go ahead and look. I believe this is like our radar basically. We have some storms currently, as you can see in the red, which is the more severe storms right now. We've got some storms that could potentially be, well, right now they're in the Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas area into Arkansas, and in that marginal risk currently. But as this moves on to late Saturday night, this is Sunday morning, there's some storms up there in that area, like the Dakotas, the Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma area, reaching down to the Texas Panhandle. Yeah, but basically this is into mid-Sunday. Late Sunday night, we will have that slight risk, which I will say this is probably going to be like, if you're in the Central Daylight Time, I believe, CDT, then will be hitting y'all around like 9 something at night. Moving into Monday morning, it will be like this. Click right here to subscribe to Ryan Hall, y'all. Click right here to subscribe to Max Velocity. Click right here to subscribe to me. And click right here to subscribe to me, and click right here to watch one of my videos. Them two are the reason why I created my channel. They go live during these events, and they will go as detailed as to this cross street in this neighborhood. Goodbye.